Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest and we're the Rescue Ranger again. I could easily take this big truck, and these people literally just live on the corner of our own block, but basically all I'm going to do is try and get this vehicle started for them. It's a really cool old 80s Honda CRX. So we'll take a look at it when we get there. Pretty unique vehicle. It's just not starting. This lady's husband, it's her car. He's been in the hospital for several months. He had a stroke. And so I'm going to go over there for her, just see if I can get it started. Since they're neighbors, I'm not going to charge them anything. But what I am going to do is, because I tried to jump it off, but there was a bit of just old grease around those terminals. I don't think I was getting a good connection with my jump box. I'm just going to take the battery out of my wife's Honda, because it's the same size battery. Just run down there, plug it in, and see if it'll start. And then I'll be able to tell her, hey, you need a new battery or not. And I can get her one and put it in. But we're going to go over there, take a look at this cool old car, and see if we can get it started for him. So here we go. So this is my wife's car we built from the channel. On the channel it was crashed. Check those videos out if you're interested. But I'm just going to take her battery out real quick. Alright, most Hondas use this same size battery, so I know that other one does. We'll take it over there. And again, they just live on the corner, so we'll head over there real quick and put this battery on. Alright, here we are with this old CRX. It's pretty cool. It's always kept underneath a cover, and it's in super good shape. So I think they only offered 2 seats in the US version, so I doubt there's any extra seats hiding back there. But we'll see if we can get this started for him. It's it was completely dead last time I checked. Yeah, nothing here. No fuel pump, no lights, so well, it's a manual, so I've got to press that clutch pedal in anyways to try and start it, but we'll get that battery switched out for him and see if it's the battery or not. All right. Here we go. Let's try and start it. See if we get any power here. Nothing. Okay, well, it's not that battery. Maybe he's got a lockout switch somewhere. So I'll see if I can find that or figure out why it's not getting power. Most likely to the ignition. Let's see if we can turn on these lights. See if those lights work. That'll give us an idea of whether or not that battery's got connection. Okay, no lights, so let's clean up this connection here. Okay, still no lights. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit better job at cleaning this battery up, but let me test this old battery while I'm here and see. Okay, well, that's completely dead, but this one shouldn't be. A good way to test though will be to connect this where it's not touching the battery and see. Yeah, I mean, this is getting some power now, so we'll test the amount of power that it's sending through these cables. That way, if you can see here, this isn't directly connected to the battery, so this will give us a good idea if it's giving us enough volts or anything. Okay, so it looks fine. Let's go double check inside and make sure. But, you know, I'm not seeing these headlights on. I turned them on. Okay, I'm going to start working down the line, starting at the battery. I'm going to test this fusible link right here, fuse, and we'll see if anything here is not providing power to the rest of the vehicle. On older vehicles like this, I try and be real careful not to put any scratches on it. These coveralls don't have any exposed metal, so. And there's your problem. So we have a busted fuse here, and we're gonna have to get a replacement for that. I don't have any fuses like this, so I'm gonna order a replacement, and we'll have to reconvene on this video in a couple of days. But we can't go past there. This is the wire coming from the battery, so this is gonna provide power to here. And this plate's all connected, so this is going to provide power to the rest of the vehicle. So it looks like main power is lost here. Okay, see if we can see what size fuse that is. 50 amp, 45 amp, something like that. The other two are 45. All right, here we are. Here's that fuse. I tracked it down finally. At a Honda dealership. So it got shipped in from Portland, Oregon. Took a couple of days, but it's here. Here it is. Very unique little fuse. Even they couldn't figure out what it was for a while. It took us a while to track it down. But hopefully that's it. You know, she said it was running before her husband got the stroke, and he's been in the hospital for a few months or something like that. So I'm gonna head over here, get this put in, and hopefully it gets started. We'll take a look at the car because it's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, it's just a block away. We're in the truck here because I've been cleaning and organizing it. So here we go. All the tools are in here. I forgot to mention it's also sprinkling out here. It's obviously snowing just probably about 800 feet above us up there on the mountains. But down here it's raining. People often ask what I do when it's raining. If it's raining, I'll typically cancel my jobs that day and just schedule them another day. It is a desert out here, so it doesn't rain often, or snow for that fact. But it's just sprinkling, and this is going to be a quick job, so here we are. All right, so we're gonna get a screwdriver and we will get this new fuse in place. It's just held in with 2 screws. Hopefully whatever popped it isn't still causing an issue, but for $2, it's a pretty cheap test, I guess, if we need to. We'll get this in. Hopefully it gets started. Yeah, sometimes it'll turn off the alarm if you unlock it like that. Let's see, it's probably won't let me start it with this alarm going. Let's see. All right, here we go. Causing it to not connect very well. It may just need a new battery, so. Well, it's getting power. I'm assuming that this jump box isn't connecting very well, and the rain's coming down a bit harder, so at least we got that figured out. It should run now. I doubt it's a starter issue. If I need to, I'm going to come back later and pull that starter out. But it's sending power to everything, so we'll call that a good job. Let's see. Well, that's a bummer. It's raining pretty hard, and she didn't want the car to get that wet, which is fine. Again, we're neighbors, so I'm going to leave that video there. I'll just do a follow-up video probably in about a week or so. You'll see it on getting this running. I'd be very surprised if it's the starter. It's probably just that jump box not connecting. There was so much grease, red grease all over those terminals. So I'm gonna clean those up, and then I'll put that other battery on there to test it. She doesn't need a battery for it right now since it's sitting, so I'll take the one out of my wife's CRV and put it in there just to see if it'll start. And if I need to, I'll pull that starter out for her and go get it tested. But again, I'd be very surprised. I can tell it's sending power when I put the key in the on position. And the radio will be on when it's in run. I cycle past it to start, and you know, it draws power from everything else. I can see the lights dim. So I'm thinking maybe that jump box isn't giving it enough through that grease. Not a good connection. And if I had somebody up there to hold those clamps on there a little bit better, that would have been nice. But that's okay. And then again, if we need to, we'll do that starter. So we'll pull it out and get it tested. But we'll test for power at the starter, make sure it's sending power when it's supposed to, and yeah, all the fuses look fine up until that fuse box right there. So anyways, that's it for this video. That's a job most of the way well done. We'll get it running in the next episode, but we got everything sorted out, and we're getting power to the accessories, which was, I'm assuming, the main issue. There's no way that fuse popped and then something else went bad. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. I'm Ernest. This is the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel.